Overloading the change process past the saturation point has a negative impact on the total school environment. When a learning community's demands exceed the personal and organizational resources, the results are a state of overload. When individuals and organizations are fully saturated, dysfunctional behavior is the result. When the assimilation capacity is stretched to the point of the overload, it has exceeded the saturation point. When the saturation point is exceeded, competence, comfort, confidence, and control, the 4 C's, are disrupted. And when the 4 C's are disrupted, stress levels go up and productivity drops. People question if they're doing the right things, and then the organization becomes unstable. It loses focus and effectiveness. The MCL journey can be long and onerous if not properly managed with appropriate strategy and systems, and the results can derail the transformation. Managing the change process is essential to the success of the mass customized learning vision. So if we look at the causes of overload, the first one is changes in the scope of change without increased resources. So what sometimes are considered insignificant changes will add up, pulling from resources like time, people, and money. And this pulls from the original change initiative. The second, the need for new technology with professional development. MCL is possible because of technology, but people need to know what is available and how to use it appropriately. Third, inadequate support. Inadequate support often occurs when the decision makers are not fully committed to the change. Fourth, too many other projects happening. An organization can be overwhelmed with too many change initiatives. Fifth, resistance to the change. It is important not to underestimate the resistance to change. A strategy to manage resistance must be considered and implemented when necessary. Sixth, unrealistic expectations. The change must be realistic and doable. 7, not willing to accept failure. Change agents must know that someone has their back and is willing to accept the failures because failures will happen. There's a famous quote that explains it all by Peter Drucker: "Culture eats strategy." It's a mistake to think that a change initiative will create change in the culture. The culture must be managed to be willing to accept the change process and the transformation. We encourage leaders to work with the leadership team and with the decision makers in preparing for the MCL vision. Every successful school has a very positive culture. Culture leadership is everyone's business. To make the MCL vision a reality, skilled leadership is required. The Total Leaders Framework provides the common language and outline for skilled leadership. The decision maker must be committed to the MCL vision. A commitment to strategic design is the first step toward creating the preferred future of education for the learning community. And the strategic design process will provide a screen for making all decisions and a process for the community to reach consensus on the future vision of the learning community. The Direction Setters is a powerful decision screen. When making difficult decisions, reference this screen. Ask yourself, is this a part of our belief structure? Is it aligned with our core values? Will this decision support our mission and vision, and will it lead to the desired exit outcomes? To arrive at the MCL vision, leaders must manage the change process to prevent overloading the system, but continue to make decisions that align with the principles listed here. In Book 2 of the Nicomachean Ethics, Aristotle argues that the man who possesses character excellence will tend to do the right thing at the right time and in the right way. A similar statement can be made about leadership and change capacity. Outstanding leaders tend to do the right thing in the right way at the right time. Knowing what, when, and how are a result of experience, intuition, and good feedback loops.